The C5 window regulator. I feel like these things go out quite often. If you've been dreading this job, don't. I'm gonna walk you through it. Let's roll the intro. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now if you follow the channel, I ordered a new regulator a few years ago because my original one, the little grippy pads that hold the glass, if you will, one side was missing. I got the car, I have no idea why. So I got a whole window regulator just to remedy that, but the motor I got from that one didn't work. So I took the guts out of that one, put it in that one, made it work. But now that the motor's getting slow and the little slides that guide the window up or down are getting loose, not the pads holding the window itself, but the guides that go on the outside of the window, hard to explain. In any case, I am finally replacing the entire regulator. I ended up doing a good video though on that one, just how to adjust things. So it wasn't a complete loss when I did that video. And before I ordered it off Amazon, it was suspiciously cheap, and that's probably why. I got this guy from Rock Auto, a little more expensive, so hopefully it's a little better quality. It's probably still made in China, I don't know. So, made in China, there you go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a little open box. Nothing too crazy. This will work for most cars. Most car window regulators from like 1990 to 2010 or so. Very basic premise. It's just a cable system with a motor that drives the window up and down. In most cases, there's 4 main bolts, which you'll see here in a second, and a place to mount the motor in the middle, and this is no exception. Pretty simple. So we'll do a little open box, show you what you get. We'll pull the C5 here in a second. We'll take the door panel off, show you how to take it out and throw the new one in. Again, don't overthink it. And if you're a DIY kind of guy, do this yourself. Don't take it to a dealer. They're gonna charge you a lot of money. This is like 70 bucks and about an hour and a half of your time. So let's go to the bench and open her up. All right, let's see what you get here. I always do an open box on my videos regardless of what it is, just to do a quick inventory, make sure what I got matches what I'm gonna get, so I don't start a project and I'm like, oh shit. But this looks right. Yeah, it's gonna mount like this, I believe. No, like this, but this is a little cockeyed. These off. Yeah, the last one I ordered came like in a bag. It was kind of suspicious. And it didn't work. So. And I'll show you what's messed up on mine. One of these goes down, yeah, this one, so it's gonna go this way, I believe, like this. These 3 get bolted up right in the middle of the door panel. Yes, and then these 3 face inside the car, and this one over here goes down in the door. You'll see momentarily when we get to that part. Yeah, with these 2 down here in the bottom, you adjust the angle of the window towards the car. Hopefully, not too much adjustment will mirror how it is now. And the window itself, I already have it marked where they're gonna go in the little claws up here, these little clamps. And what I'm talking about that's failing on mine right now is right here, these little green guides. They're just got a lot of play in them. They're really loose inside there that slide up and down. And it gives the window a looseness, and you can't really fix that. Before, these little clamps right there, this one was missing, so it was terrible. So, cool. Let's go bring the C5 in and start taking the panel off. And to do this job is very, very basic mechanical tools. These are just some little guys to take off this guy. Make sure you take out from the bottom. It has a little, what do you call it, like a notch that goes up here. You can break this really easily. I know that because I've done it. So get this guy out first. Just like that. Slips out. And boom, there you go. You can take the door off and then unplug it from the back if you're more comfortable doing that. Just know if you do this, the bottom, don't open the top. These things are very brittle. All right, and this guy just kind of pops right off. I've taken the door off probably 40 times. Cool. And then 2 screws in here, or 2 Torx we get here we gotta get. I think it's a T25, T30. These long Torque extensions are so nice to have. Don't lose these guys, put these in place, you'll remember them, they're right there. This seems very counterintuitive, but you just pull it off now. I feel like it's gonna break. A while ago, I ordered a whole bunch of those new clips because I was breaking them so often, taking the door off, adjusting certain things, but yeah, it just pops off just like that. And then the top's got 2 clips. Got to finagle it up and off. Cool, they both stayed on. So there's 2 little clips inside of here that slide right there and right there. So you probably won't have all the sound deadening. I did that when I did my, why did I do that? My speakers, I think? I don't know. Well, I'm redoing my sound system here soon. I'm probably gonna do Dynamat all of this inside. I already did it the passenger side, just some good vibration management and sound deadening. Because there is like no insulation on a C5 Corvette at all. All right, that guy can go to the side. Now we got to take this guy off. Kind of comes right off. It's like tar strip on there that keeps it on there. It's kind of weird. But he wanted it on there for sound deadening, other reason I'm sure. One thing we got to do is bring the window up a little bit. So I'm gonna turn the car onto accessory, plug back in my my switch. We'll bring up about halfway. How's that sound? Right there's good. We got access behind here too, so that should work. And keep this handy too, because we're gonna need to use it when we're testing out the new motor, of course. These are a bunch of, I believe 7mm or 8. Something weird. Yeah, 7s. I'm so excited to get a new sound system in this car. The sub's coming out of the door. I hate having the sub in the door, if you want to call it that. We'll do probably another mid in here, keep this 3-inch. Maybe some tweeters in here. We'll put one 10-inch sub in the back and a decent amp. We'll keep the joint head unit though. So it should sound a lot better. Yeah, there's 6 total bolts around this little guy right here. I'm gonna take this off right there. Boom, and there you go. I think this is the woofer amp. Don't quote me on that. I know the Bose system for the C5 is very unnecessarily complex. Put that to the side. Cool, now we can access both window bolts. We'll take the window out first. You want to do that, obviously. I believe these are 215s. 12mm, interesting. Interesting number. And I have, it's hard to see it, both sides of my window around the little clamp, I have it marked. So I know exactly where it's gonna go back on. Now, this being a different window regulator, who knows? But hopefully it's a good starting point for justice. Fall a little bit, but it won't catch, it won't fall all the way down. It'll rest on the bolts in there. Cool, that should come on out. This is not an OE regulator. This one is replaced at one time. Don't want to break that guy, we'll put it over here. All right, now we can get our regulator out. These look like 10s, they are. Cool. Looks like all these are 10. Just remember, the 4th one down here is a little plug right here. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just like that. And you go from underneath. All right. In theory, let me push them all in and should come on out. I think there's some, oh yeah, right here. I forgot about that. A little thing right here. It's kind of goofy. This thing. Don't want to break it. I think we're going to reuse it. Push it on through. I forgot. Oh, there's another one over here. I don't remember that one. Oh, it's from the motor. I'm an idiot. Cool. Don't forget, there's a motor pigtail. All right. All right, so orient the new one just like that. All right, here we go. I always hate it when a job goes smoothly. I always say that. They don't give you new bolts, so you gotta use the old bolts, which is okay. It's not really a huge, big, important torque item, so. I'll get these kind of loose in place and we'll do the motor. How's that sound? Also, you wanna get this one down in there first, and then this one, otherwise you can't get it in. Just in case you didn't know. Lining up pretty good. I hope the motor works. Last time I got this far, just to have a dead motor. It's kind of discouraging. Now this one too, you can adjust in and out. Back here, there's a little, like, not turnbuckle, but it's like a bolt you turn. Yeah, back here it looks like. But we're not gonna mess that today. Yeah, just getting them loose. I'm kind of guessing down here, feeling for it. There we go. Get your mechanic fingers. And again, you probably will adjust this one so you don't get too crazy right now. That motor in there. Pads are still on there. They come with little rubber things that, you know, mess up the threads. Of course, I dropped them in there. It's all right. You don't want anything loose in here, it'll drive you nuts. There we go. Outstanding. All right. Easy, you can snug up. Okay? No adjustment needed. So, what we're going to do now, before we go any further, putting the glass back in, is plugging it in and making sure we got a working motor. All right, she's in. Here goes nothing, guys. I hope this works. I'm pissed. And always be careful when you're using these, because these things are so delicate. The pins in here are so easy to bend. It's a Chinese remanufactured, what do you expect? All right. Outstanding. Cool, let's get our glass back in there, get it lined up with the roof real quick, okay? Moving right along. Went right in, huh? All right, I got my reference points. I'm gonna tighten it up just how it was, and hopefully we're in business. And you can go forward and up and down with this, so be cognizant of that. Money. This is glass, so don't too crazy, but you want it tight. Nice and snug, probably about 10 foot-pounds or so. All right, let's see where we're at in regards to the door. We should be pretty close, so I hope. Dead on. Perfect. Outstanding. All right, let's be doing some more adjusting, but I'll explain where and how you gotta adjust though, if need be. If you gotta bring the window up or down, you can take it off. Right here, if the window's too low or too high, simply unscrew this, and you got about an inch of play inside of here. If the window is too far aft or forward, you can just undo both. Just slide it forward, slide it back, but we're dead on, so cool. Let me get this wrapped up and yeah, show you how it looks all done, I guess. Man, I really gotta clean it now, it's all boogered up, but I'm really impressed how this Chinese regulator came perfectly lined up. Can't get much better than that. I mean, it's perfect. So that saved me a lot of trouble. But I showed you how to adjust it if need be. Also, don't forget to put the little rubber gasket underneath that guy over there. Remember, this guy goes back in this side first. Not a hard job. Again, most cars are identical to this. The only difference is getting the door card off. That'll be different in every car. And also, if you're doing the passenger side, same exact thing, just reversed, obviously. So cool, quick and dirty, guys. Hopefully this helped someone out there that was dreading this job. Never doing this before, you can do this under 2 hours. I did this in 45 minutes. I'm not bragging. I've taken this door apart probably 40 plus times. That's why. But again, not a terrible job, so don't freak out. So cool, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Mark out.